Hello, my name is David Farnquist, and this is my presentation for my creating project for EDU 709. My title is Using Social Bookmarking in the Classroom. The reason that I chose to use social bookmarking sites such as Delicious and LiveBinders for my project is because my students struggle to organize the websites and URLs that they use when they do web research and research papers in my classroom. By keeping track of these websites that they visit while doing research on the computer, they'll be able to keep a better history log of their resources in a neat, organized manner using fun and interactive online technology applications. Secondly, with plagiarism and copyright laws becoming more and more strict, it is important that teachers do a thorough job of instructing and teaching students the right and wrong way of giving credit where credit is due. Teaching students how to properly cite their sources is important even at a young age. They need to know that they cannot copy and paste someone else's work and claim it as their own. For this project that I'm going to have my kids do in my 5th grade classroom, there's going to be a significant amount of technology that's going to be needed. Students will need access to computers. These could be laptop computers, desktop computers, they could be iPads or tablet computers. They'll also need internet access on all of the computers that they're going to use. LiveBinders and Delicious, those two bookmarking sites, both need internet access to work. They need a safe web browser such as kidrex.org. They need a login and a password for a Delicious and a LiveBinder account. This could either be their own account, their own individual account, or a class account, and that's the way that I would choose to do it, a class account for a classroom. A projector would also be helpful for the teacher to instruct the students on how to use both Delicious and LiveBinders applications before we get started on the project. We wouldn't want them to just go onto the website and figure it out for themselves, because that would probably take a lot of classroom time that would be wasted. Alright, now I'm gonna navigate away from my presentation here, and I'm going to show you the KidRex website first. I'm actually going to type it all in and everything. KidRex is a search engine that is powered by Google. It says Google Custom Research down here. So it's a Google website that is made for kids. It's kid-friendly. It emphasizes kid-related web pages. And it has Google Safe Search, which does a great job of filtering out sites that are not appropriate for students. This past year, my students, whenever they would do any research on the computer, I would always have them use KidRex. I know there's a lot of them out there. I know there is a lot of them out there, and many of them are good, but this one's worked well for me, so I just kind of stick with it. When I go to KidRex, from there, I can actually type in my my website. I'm just going to go up here and do it. Delicious. I'm going to show you the Delicious website first. I actually have it to where it went right into my new account that I just created. It has no links in it. You can see if there were any links, they'd be right here on the Me page. And this is my account. I said Mr. F31. I wanted to create a new account so you could see what it would look like when the students actually go into our classroom account. If there is a link that you want to add, such as kidrex.org, so that you can remember it, you would go to Kidrex, you would highlight the link, copy the link, and go to Add Link on the Delicious page. When you push the Add Link, we would paste the URL, copy and paste it in there, and push Save. You could add a description if you would like to. That's an optional thing to help you remember what that is. And then you would push Save. And once you do that, it saves this URL right here so that when you come back to your Delicious page, it will always have that there, and you can just go right to it and it'll bring you right to the website. Now this is going to come in handy with my, going back to my PowerPoint here. When my students start their project with Delicious, they're going to look for websites for 5th grade social studies on U.S. history. The students will be assigned a time period or an event in U.S. history that they'll need to research. The students will be required to find 3 to 5 informational websites that our class will be able to reference when we research their topic at some point throughout the school year. So, by using Delicious, they will be able to, or by using Kidrex and Delicious, they will be able to find the websites that they want to use that they think will be beneficial for us in our classroom when we're learning about, it could be World War I, World War II, the Revolution. I know I'm skipping around, but any of those things they might be required to research. So they'll put their links that they want to keep and they think would be beneficial for our discussion. They'll put those in the Delicious bookmarking site for our classroom. As the students find the websites that they feel will be beneficial for our classroom discussion on their topic, they will save the website URLs to our Classroom Delicious page. At the end of the day or week, we will go through the websites as a class and organize them in chronological order so that they will be easily accessible throughout the school year. By doing this project, the student will learn and accomplish many different things. By participating in the Delicious lesson plan and assignment, students will be learning how to organize useful information found on the internet that they do not want to lose. Many students go and they find websites that they really like, but next time when they get back on there to work on it again, they don't remember the ones they went to last time or how they got there. So by putting it on the Delicious bookmarking page, they'll be able to remember and go right back to it. Students will also learn how to search for information on a specific topic on the internet. A lot of kids know how to get to the games and things like that they like to do on the computer, but if you actually give them a topic to search for, sometimes they struggle with that, so they'll know how to do that after doing this lesson. Students will also feel a sense of accomplishment because they individually contributed to the learning of our whole classroom by providing useful websites for all to view throughout the school year. Alright, next is my second lesson plan, which has to do with the website LiveBinders. And LiveBinders can be found at www.livebinders.com. LiveBinders is very similar to the Delicious website because it saves your favorite websites, but it saves the whole open page. So it's kind of a tabbed system. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. But instead of just saving the URL, LiveBinders actually saves the whole page. So it's very visual instead of just having it in list form. When users create a new binder, they actually flip through the open web pages in the binder without having to select each individual link and wait for it to open. Alright, I'm going to navigate away from here and show you live binders real quick, and then we'll get back to my lesson plan in just a second. I'm going to go right back up to the top again and search for livebinders.com. And I'm actually going to look at featured binders. The live binders actually takes a little bit of time to create. It's a little more in-depth than Delicious. So I'm going to show you a live binder that's already created. And when we go to most useful, I find iPads and schools. This is the one I want to look at. Now, you see that there's all of these tabs up here at the top. It tells you who created this live binder, and it tells you the title up here at the top. At the very top, it has the main tabs, and it gives you a lot of different things that you can look at here. And down here are all of the different tabs that this person, Mike Fisher, has thought would be great for using iPads in schools. So I know Prezi is a pretty popular web or program these days, similar to PowerPoint. If I click on that one, takes a second and pops up, and it shows how we can use Prezi on our iPads. It gives you a little video here, and it tells how you can use Prezi anywhere on your iPad to create presentations. Okay. We'll head back to my presentation and make it full screen. Alright, my live binders lesson plan. In 5th grade, my social studies class and the students in it are required to do research projects throughout the school year. My upper elementary students at my school are used to doing research projects, but I thought it would be fun for the students to not only write a report, but to also create a live binder of the information that they find on their required topic. As my students find useful websites that they want to possibly use for information in the report, they can add it to their live binder for future use. Students will still need to write a report on their assigned topic, but when it comes to presenting the information on their topic to the class, students will present their live binder. By the end of the research process, students will have live binders that are full of fun, interesting, and factual information about their assigned topic that they will be able to share with their classmates. Using technology to make a presentation of their findings will be a fun and challenging experience. Many students will be required to create presentations throughout their school careers and beyond. By using live binders, students learn how to use a tool other than PowerPoint to do a presentation for their classmates. Right, that is the end of my presentation. I hope that you guys might be willing to use the Delicious website and the Live Binders website for a project in your classroom. I think your kids will really enjoy it and get a lot out of it.